Mm, Number one, the three farmers down in the valley. There were three farms. The owners of the farms found down all valley. They were rich men. They were also nice men. All the three of them were about as Nazi. Meant as any meant you called meat. Their names were Farmers Boggins, Farmers Banks, and Farmers Pen. Boggins was chicken farmers. He killed thousands of chickens. He was normally normal fat. This was because he drove both the chickens smothered with doublings every day for breakfast, lunch, and supper. Banksy was a duck and goose farmer. He kept thousands of ducks and geese. He was a king of Hawksbeat Digworth. He was so short his chin would have been under water in the shower in the end of any swimming pool in the world. His food has donuts and juicy flavors. He mentioned the liver in the disgusting poison and ten stuffed the pasta into the donuts. This did gave him toning edge visibly tempered. Ben was a turkey people apple farmer. He killed thousands of turkeys on orchard full of apple tree. He never ate any food. He made them from the apples in his orchard. He was a single pencil on the covers of 10 old.
Boys and bands envy. One thought, one chart, one link. These horrible crafts, so different in looks, were nonetheless equally mean. That is what the children round about used to listen when they saw them. Chapter 2. Mr. Fox. On the hill above the valley there was a wood. In the wood there was a huge tree. Under the tree there was a pool. In the pool lived Mr. Fox and Mrs. Fox and therefore small foxes. Every evening, as soon as it got dark, Mr. Fox would say to Mrs. Fox, "Well, ma'am, darling, what shall it be this time? A plant chicken from Bogies, a duck or a goose from Banks, or a nice turkey from Bing?" And when Mrs. Fox had told him what she wanted, Mr. Fox would creep down into the valley in the darkness of the night and help himself. Bobby sent Vance and Bing knew very well what was going on, and it made them well with Wraiths, they were not men who likes to keep any any going away less still did their lark any went into it going to be stolen from them. So every night each of them would take his shotgun and hide in a dark place somewhere on his home farm, hoping to catch the river, the robber. But Mr. Fox was too clever for them. He always approached a farm with the wind blowing in his face. On this meant that if any men were learning in the shadows ahead, the wind would carry the small update made to Mr. Fox's nose from far away. Thus, if Mr. Boggs was hiding behind his chicken house number one, Mr. Fox was small him on throw 50 yards offhand, quickly chasing the reckoning heading for chicken house number 8, the other end of the farm. Dying and blessed that lousy beast, cried Boris.
"I'd like to rip his guts out," said Bones. "He must be killed," cried Bean. "But how?" said Buggies. "How on earth can we catch the lichter?" Bean picked his nose delicately with a long finger. "I have a plan," he said. "You've never had a decent plan yet," said Barnes. "Shut up, shut up and listen," said Bean. "Tomorrow night we will all hide just outside the hole where the fox live. We will wait there until he comes. Oh, then, bang, 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 bang." "Very clever," said Barnes. "But first we shall have to find the hole. My dear Barnes, if already found it," said the crafty bee. "It's up in the wood on the hill. It's under a huge tree." 3. The showing. Well, my darling," said Mr. Fox, "what shall it be tonight?" "I think we'll have dog tonight," said Mrs. Fox. "Bring us 2 fat dogs, if you please, one for you and me, and one for the children." "Dogs it shall be," said Mr. Fox. "Van's best." "Now do be careful," said Mrs. Fox. "My darling," said Mr. Fox, "I can smell toes bones a mile away." "I can even smell one from the other bogies heap of a filthy stink of rotting chicken skins, bones wrecks of ghost livers, and as for bean, the fumes of apple either hands around him like poison oath gases.
Yes, but just don't get careless, said Mr. Fox. You know they be waiting for you, all three of them. Don't you worry about me, said Mr. Fox. I'll see you later. But Mr. Fox would not have been with so cookie, but he now actually were. The three farmers were waiting at that moment. That they were just outside the entrance to the hall, each one crouching behind a tree with his gun loaded. And what's it more, they had chosen their position very carefully, making sure that the wind was not blooming from the tent towards the foxhole. In fact, it was blooming in the opposite direction. There was no chance of the begging smelled out. Mr. Fox free up the dark tunnel to the mouth of his hole. He poked his long, handsome face out in into the night air and sniffed out. He moved an inch or two forward and stopped. He sniffed again. He was always especially careful when coming out from his hole. He inched forward a little more. The front half of his body was now in the open. His black nose twitched from side to side, sniffing and sniffing for the essence of danger. He found none, and he was just about to go trotting forward into the wood when he heard a draw. He heard a tiny noise, a soft rattling sound, as though someone had moved a foot ever so gently through a path of dry leaf. Mr. Fox flattened his body against the ground and lay very still. His ear pricked. He waited a long time, but he heard nothing more. It must have been a field mouse, he told himself, or some other small animal. He crept a little further, or the further still. He was almost right out in the open now. He took a last careful look around. The wood was murky and very still. Somewhere in the sky, the moon was shining. Just then, his sharp night eyes caught a gleam of something bright behind a tree now far away. It was a small silver speck of moonlight shining on the police's surface. Mr. Fox lay still, watching it. What on earth was it? Now it was moving. It was coming up and up. Great heavens! It was the barrel of a gun, quick as a wink. Mr. Fox jumped back into his hole, and that same instant the empty wood seemed to explode around him. Bang, 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 bang.
The smokes from the guns floating above in the night air, bobbing east and west and wing, came out from behind their trees and worked toward the hull. Did we hit him? Said Wing. One of them shone a flashlight on the hull. and on the ground in the circle of light, half in and half out of the pool, lay dead poor tired brainstained, remains of a foxel tail. Big pick it up. We would the tail but we miss the fog, he said, tossing the thing away. Damn and blast, saying bogies, we should too late. We should have let the moment he poked his head out. He won't be poking it out away in a hurry, Van said. Big pulled a flash from his pocket and took a size of cider. The he said it'll take 3 days at least before he gets hungry enough to go out again. I'm not sitting around it waiting for that. Let's dig him out. I said, boys, not your talking sense. We can dig him out in a couple of hours. No, he's there. I reckon there's a whole family of them down the hood. Man said, they will have the loot. Said being fed the shovels.